If you're looking for a DIY security system that works with Apple Home, has no monthly fees, and is easy to use, the options can get overwhelming. I've tested them all. Some have been reliable, but some are so unreliable I would not trust them to protect my home. We have a lot to cover in this video, so I'll be moving fast, but stick around and you'll know exactly which HomeKit security system is right for you. Before diving into the specific brands, what benefits does an Apple Home security system offer compared to brands without Apple Home support? So real quick, what is Apple Home? Why does it matter? And then we'll check out the first brand. Apple Home is Apple's smart home platform designed for Apple devices. All your devices, lights, cameras, outlets, and your security system are managed and controlled through the Home app. When the security system supports Apple Home, you get exclusive features in the Home app, like controlling the security modes manually with Siri or through automations, monitor your home remotely, get alerts on all your Apple devices, including Apple TV, and even share access with family or guests. Most features require an Apple Home hub, like an Apple TV or HomePod, but being able to control everything, including your security system, from one app makes managing your smart home super easy. Every native HomeKit system in this video gives you these features, so you get the full HomeKit experience no matter which brand you choose. Let's start with Onvis. It's not the first brand you would think of for a HomeKit security system, but a few of their products could make the system worth using. They cover the basics with a motion sensor, contact sensors, and a camera that all work without a hub. But there's no keypad, no doorbell, or other types of sensors to really build out a full system that other brands will offer. They do have a few unique items though: a glow-in-the-dark 5-key switch for controlling devices, an addressable light strip, and a contact sensor with temperature, humidity, and a built-in alarm, the CS2. Overall, their selection is limited, and I would give them a 2 out of 5 for accessories. This is the first of 5 categories I'll use to compare each brand. The areas I consider essential for a complete and dependable HomeKit security system. Each brand will get an overall score at the end to help you decide which system is right for you. The only alarm Onvis offers is built into the CS2 contact sensor. It supports 4 modes in the Onvis app, but setup is confusing and the app itself feels clunky compared to other brands. Entry and exit delays have to be manually enabled each time. They don't run automatically. You can trigger the alarm like a panic button, though it takes several taps and adjusting the alarm duration is hard to read. There's also no professional monitoring or a way to contact emergency services. The CS2 alarm is surprisingly loud, and you can silence it when you get home using the 5-key switch, which can be hidden in a secret spot. Most Onvis devices are Apple Home exclusive and use Thread for a fast, reliable connection without an Onvis hub, though you'll still need an Apple Home hub to use Thread, like a HomePod or Apple TV, for local and remote control in the Home app. Devices generally work well, though I found they can occasionally be slow to respond or even go offline. Their smart plug supports Matter for cross-platform use, and the panic button cannot be controlled through Apple Home. Thread support allows the devices to work without a cloud account and locally from the Home app when the internet goes down. But unlike other brands, there's no battery or cellular backup for remote access. Onvis devices are affordable, have no monthly fees, and are generally widely available. Next, let's look at a brand that offers more devices, better reliability, especially in HomeKit, and features that make managing your smart home easier: Abode. Abode offers more device types than Onvis, including cameras, a smart lock, hubs, sensors, and even unique options like a keypad and key fob. More on these devices in a minute. The Abode app offers 3 security modes, though setup can be confusing since device settings and entry-exit delays are scattered throughout the app. You can also create automations, like switching modes when you leave home or when a sensor is triggered, and its hub can sound a loud siren in away mode, though the app setup isn't very intuitive. Abode also provides physical controls to manage system modes, including a backlit keypad with up to 40 PIN codes, though there's no time to access, and buttons for quick access to emergency services. The compact key fob can be attached to keys to control the system remotely and includes a built-in panic button. Abode is the only native Apple Home system offering 24/7 professional monitoring, which you can trigger from the app, the key fob, or even a duress code on the keypad. You'll need a subscription to access most security features, including the professional monitoring, the panic button access, and even removing in-app ads. But controlling modes and smart home integrations work without it. Most devices connect to Apple Home through the Abode hub via Zigbee or Z-Wave, but many of their other security products don't. So check for the Works with Apple Home badge when buying. Only the Smart Security and IOTA hubs fully support HomeKit, with the IOTA's hub's camera allowing live viewing in Apple Home, but recording only through the Abode app with a subscription. The keypad can be used to control devices in the Home app, as well as the fourth button on the key fob when it's not set up as a panic button. The panic button in the Abode app cannot be controlled from the Home app or with Siri. Abode hubs offer battery and optional cellular backup for local automations and remote monitoring during outages, but cameras cannot stream over cellular and devices need internet for local app control. Abode devices are reasonably priced and widely available, with bundles to cover a full home, and professional monitoring is limited to the US and select international regions. Abode works well in Apple Home, has a wide device lineup, and versatile control options. Some advanced features like automations within the Abode app require a subscription, but basic security monitoring works without it. With access to professional monitoring, physical controls, and cellular backup, Abode is a reliable DIY Apple Home security choice. Next up, let's look at Aqara. They offer the largest lineup of accessories, from compact sensors to smart lights, smart locks with Apple HomeKey, and indoor and outdoor cameras along with video doorbells. Most Aqara devices require an Aqara hub, which can connect via Wi-Fi or Ethernet, and most have a speaker for an alarm. Setting up security modes in the Aqara app is simple. You can choose which devices trigger alarms, customize the sounds and the volume of the hub, set entry and exit delays, and manage notifications. This process is way easier than setting up a security mode in the Abode app. While there's no professional monitoring or in-app panic button, you can still toggle the alarm via Siri, and I'll show you how to do that later on. The Aqara system really excels with automations. Their mini switch can disarm the system or act as a hidden panic button, door sensors can trigger camera movement or alarms, and water leak sensors can automatically shut off water valves. I've made several Aqara automation idea videos, and I will leave all those linked down below. Aqara devices work across all major smart home platforms, including full Apple Home support for cameras with HomeKit Secure Video, the security system on hubs, and code management for their smart locks. A unique advantage Aqara has over other brands is syncing custom scenes created in the Aqara app to the Home app as scenes. Aqara is the only brand to allow you to add a panic button to control the alarm on the hub directly in the Apple Home app. I've been using the Aqara system for a while now, and their Zigbee devices that require a hub are fast and super reliable in Apple Home, though newer Matter over Thread devices without a hub have been less reliable for me. Controlling devices locally without internet is where Aqara starts to fall short. Devices cannot be controlled locally in the Aqara app without internet, though local automations will still run and devices can be controlled from the Home app. There's no battery or cellular backup for remote control, so if your internet or power goes out, you won't be able to control the system remotely, unlike with Abode. Aqara devices are affordable, with bundles and sales making it easy to expand your system over time. They're available globally, though some products may not be available in your region. I've even linked a few discount codes for some Aqara devices down in the description below. Overall, Aqara is a top DIY Apple Home security choice with a huge device lineup, easy setup, and powerful automations. While it lacks a keypad, a key fob, professional monitoring, and backup options, it's reliable, affordable, and all the features work without a subscription, making it one of the easiest and most powerful Apple Home security systems available. I'll share which Apple Home security system is the best and which one that I personally use here in a minute, But here's a quick recap of each brand. Onvis is really the most basic option with just a few devices, a built-in alarm, and the Apple Home experience is not the most reliable. Abode steps things up with additional devices like a keypad, key fob, and even 24/7 professional monitoring. Only a handful of their devices actually work with Apple Home, and many of their security features require a subscription. Battery and cellular backup is also a plus for a reliable DIY Apple Home system. And then there's Aqara, which offers the largest range of sensors, cameras, locks, and hubs. Their automations are powerful with full Apple Home integration with all of their devices. While they do not have a keypad, key fob, or professional monitoring, it's very reliable, feature-rich, and affordable. Definitely a top choice for a DIY Apple Home security system. Being able to monitor your home with cameras and sensors is a great way to stay protected. But security isn't just about the physical world. And that's where today's sponsor, Surfshark VPN, comes into play. A VPN encrypts your internet connection, hides your location, and keeps your browsing private from hackers, data harvesters, and prying eyes. I work on videos in all kinds of places. Coffee shops, libraries, even while traveling, and I don't have to worry about the dangers of public Wi-Fi or someone trying to steal my information. One tap in the Surfshark app and my connection is instantly encrypted and keeps my data safe from hackers or prying eyes. What makes Surfshark really stand out from other VPNs is that they protect unlimited devices with just one subscription. So my iPhone, MacBook, iPad, and even my Apple TV at home are all covered at no extra cost. They're the only VPN brand to do this. It's simple, works everywhere, and gives me peace of mind, whether I'm uploading videos, checking my bank account, or just browsing the latest smart home news. To start protecting yourself today, go to surfshark.com/AdamsTech or use code AdamsTech at checkout to get 4 extra months of Surfshark VPN. And huge thank you to Surfshark for sponsoring today's video. Now that we have protected ourselves digitally, let's protect ourselves and our home physically with a security system. So after testing all 3 native HomeKit brands, which one is the best? Well, it really depends on what you need in a security system. If you want native Apple Home support and professional monitoring, Abode is a solid choice. If you want a wide variety of devices to monitor your home and don't need professional monitoring, Aqara stands out with its extensive lineup and reliability. Onvis is decent for a basic setup, but I'd recommend Aqara over Onvis even as a starter system, since it's easier to use and more dependable. Ultimately, the best security system is the one that has all the devices and the features that you need to secure your home. Those are the 3 native systems to work with Apple Home, but many other systems can be integrated to Apple Home using a third-party bridge. Let's compare a few popular options, and then I'll share what security system that I personally use in my smart home. Ring has all your essential devices, including a keypad, and is a solid choice if you already use Ring devices. Aqara has Apple Home native cameras, sensors, and thermostats with a security system, but the security system does not work in Apple Home. Eufy has cameras that work with Apple Home, but their sensors require a third-party bridge. Other brands like Unify, Arlo, and SimpliSafe can also integrate with a bridge. Most of these alternative brands offer professional monitoring with a subscription. Of course, you don't have to stick to just one brand. Each brand has its strengths, and mixing systems can let you combine the best devices and features from multiple brands. For example, you could use the Aqara cameras and sensors for broad coverage and automations while adding Abode for professional monitoring. The downside is managing multiple apps during setup, but once everything is configured and integrated into Apple Home, you can control, automate, and monitor all your devices from a single place. So with everything being said, what secure system do I personally use in my smart home? Well, I've been using Aqara for years with their smart locks, their sensors, and physical control switches because they're affordable and work very well in Apple Home. I've recently started exploring Abode, and I like its backup options while also considering its professional monitoring features. Since I've just moved into a new apartment, I have not fully set up my system yet, but I'll definitely stick with Aqara while keeping Abode's monitoring options in mind. If you have any questions on security systems, let me know down in the comment section below, and thank you for watching.